Good afternoon, Mark Jeter here. For this week's assignment, I chose Frank Lambert's article, Pedlar and Divinity, George Whitefield and the Great Awakening, 1737 to 1745. Some thoughts up front about Lambert's article. I feel that he really tried to attribute a great deal of Whitefield's popularity to essentially press campaign. And his shrewd use of publicity and the mass media capability that existed to him both in Great Britain and in the North American colonies in the early and mid 18th century. Granted, there may be some truth to that. However, I believe the ultimate staying power and drawing power, if you will, of Whitefield can really be attributed to what he was saying and the personal experience of God, experiencing God, and that resulting evangelical movement that has come to kind of characterize American Christianity and Protestantism in particular. But a little bit more about publicity in the press. In my opinion, those are very short-term things. I don't believe that in and of itself, Whitefield made 7 different missionary trips, if you will, to the North American colonies during his lifetime and his career. It's going to require a great deal more than being shrewd promoter to continue to draw those substantial crowds and have the impact on people's lives that he ultimately did, and the Protestant religion or faith in the American colonies. So moving beyond just the promotional aspect of Whitefield's revivalist movement, I look or agree with Mark Knoll in an article that he authored in which he established the rather direct connection between the evangelical movement of the mid-18th century and the American Revolution later on. And if you go back and look at Whitefield's message and what it actually incorporates, and it going back, it talks about the individual, the importance of the individual and his or her relationship to God, and the primacy of that individual in that religious experience. It really kind of undermines, if you will, the existing religious authority and culture at that time. So you see this emerging American culture coming out of the Great Awakening that is going to ultimately migrate into other areas of American society and life, culminating obviously in the political realm in the eventual political break with the mother country, i.e. Great Britain. So I really see that being the genesis or the key principle to Whitefield's success, and as well as other ministers at the time, such as Jonathan Edwards. So again, going back to Lambert's supposition in his article that this most likely could be in a lot of ways attributed to just being a shrewd promoter, while Whitefield may have been, and by all appearances like very well was, obviously a shrewd businessman as well. I don't think that in any way discounts the theological impact that he ultimately had, starting with the individual and culminating then with American society as a whole. Thank you.